finally here. It finally happened. One of the, I don't want to say it's the most unbelievable things ever. This certainly seemed like it was in the realm of possibilities. Definitely something that I have been looking forward to for a while, since it wasn't even announced that long ago. But something that I would love to have seen. To be honest, I don't know why Hasbro hasn't been doing this kind of thing all along. Every time they make a Boba Fett mold, they should just release it in the regular, Empire, Return, Prototype, and Kenner Tribute should just be automatic. Every single, it's 4 uses out of one mold every single time. Yeah, I know the armors are a little bit different, but just repaint it. Who cares? Fine. The belts are in different positions. It doesn't really matter that much. Of course, I'd like to see them all unique, but at least get those, just get the run of the 3 different colors. We're all going to buy them. We all want them. Just make it happen. This is the San Diego Comic-Con 2019 exclusive. Big thanks to Riley C4646. He's my Comic-Con hookup. He has hooked me up in the past. He hooked me up this time. He's my man on the ground. Making sure that there's any exclusives like this one that I just gotta have since I can't get out there myself. He makes sure that he's in the position to get them for me, and I very much appreciate that kind of collector looking out for another collector. It's Hasbro 6-inch Black Series Boba Fett 40th anniversary. I don't know if it's probably going to look like this, maybe packaging in the anniversary series. I don't know if we're going to see the Kenner Tribute style, looking like the old Kenner figure. Exhibit A. I don't know. I don't know anything else about it. I didn't know this was going to happen until they announced it, and then it's here, and that's all I can really tell you at this point. That's all I know. If you know me, if you follow the channel, if you've seen these booth videos from, or follow me on Instagram at toygalaxy, you know that I am an opener. I don't keep things in the package. So yeah, I feel bad about the fact that I do have to open this, but I do have to open this. It's got the awesome retro style card. It's got the foil chrome stuff here. It's a great presentation. If you're the type of person who wants to keep stuff in the package, I'm not that guy. That's not my thing. I got to get this figure out. I got to see what it looks like. I gotta play with it. I gotta pose it. I gotta add it to my collection of vintage Kenner related stuff. It doesn't qualify for the Boba Fett. It is not vintage Kenner 3 3/4 inch figure, and that's all that goes in the Boba Fett. But it is going to be a nice piece to go with the rest of my 6-inch and 12-inch and other sizes Boba Fett figures. So I'm going to go ahead and crack this thing open. Out of the box, all I can say is that I love this thing. It's vintage Kenner inspired. Hard to say that it's a direct homage to any specific piece. Certainly pieces. As far as I can tell, it's the same mold as previous releases, but without the cape and with an included Stormtrooper blaster. Here's the prototype Fett, and then here's just the regular. I don't have the archive. This is just the original release Fett. I couldn't see any difference between, and from what I saw in reviews, I didn't see any difference between the archive Fett and the original release Fett. As far as I know, they're all the same. But that Stormtrooper blaster combined with the red non-firing rocket in his jetpack, obviously that comes directly from the vintage 3 3/4 inch figure, my favorite figure of all time. Newsflash, if you haven't heard that. Color-wise, to me, it would appear to be the pre-production suit as seen in... hang on, let me see if I can show you this. As seen in this official Star Wars, official 20th anniversary poster magazine, Star Wars Villains. Emperor's on one side, Vader's on the other. You got Tarkin, you got Jabba, and then the fold-out here is the Boba Fett pre-production suit, which is pretty close to the actual movie suit, except for colors. He's got those yellow, super yellow-looking pads, but it's the gauntlets, where he has the one maroon gauntlet and the one yellow gauntlet here. Those colors certainly, and there's lots of other pictures of this suit online if you look around for them. But those colors are definitely the inspiration for the original Kenner figure. In fact, it's the suit that's actually pictured on the original blister card as well. This obviously is not the original blister card. This is for the Comic-Con exclusive figure we're talking about right now. But he has the yellow gauntlet and the maroon gauntlet there. That's where that comes from. The early production figures, the early production photos, the original figure were based on that version of that suit. And that's why it doesn't really match the version that actually went into Empire Strikes Back. In fact, not just the 3 3/4 inch figure, but also the vintage 12-inch figure. Same thing. It's got that same early pre-production suit inspired look there. And then on top of that, the Disney Infinity figure has that same inspiration, that same color scheme. And then, of course, Infinity went on to inspire the Toy Box action figure line as well. And then the last piece I really want to compare this to would be the custom piece that I got from... actually, I should be holding these up here. Vaz, at Vaz_SW.pics on Instagram. He's done quite a few of these custom figures here. A repaint of a Black Series figure. And it's color-wise, I feel like it's a lot more accurate to that original pre-production suit. I just, he left out the silver accents and stuff, so I do like that a bit better. He's also got the properly positioned rangefinder, which for me, as far as being a big fan of the vintage action figure, I was really hoping that they'd find a way to tuck this down. But I get it. It's not supposed to be a specific interpretation of this figure. It's an homage to that pre-production suit, the vintage piece, 12-inch, all of that sort of vintage stuff. I get it. I get why they put the accents on. But I would have loved it just a little bit more if they'd gone all in on the Kenner homage. Everything you love or hate about the regular 6-inch Black Series mold, it's still here. Single jointed elbows, the way the pockets get in the way of posing. There's no crunch whatsoever. It really comes down to the novelty of the presentation and whether you think that's worth spending money on. I don't know if Hasbro has any plans to release this on a regular 40th anniversary card. That's not all foily, but we'll have to wait and see. For me, this was the must-have of all must-haves. And once again, thanks to Riley C4646 for hooking me up, and VazSW.pics for the custom figure that's been on my shelf holding the place for this figure for a while now, and it'll still be on my shelf as well. I do still like the color scheme there, and I appreciate the custom work. I would tell you to leave one of these Comic-Con exclusives for the next collector, but I just hope you get the chance to buy even one. Thanks for watching. Hit like, hit subscribe if you aren't if you aren't already a subscriber. Check out our Patreon at patreon.com/toygalaxy, and let me know what you think about this figure down in the comments. You can skip the part about hating its exclusivity. We all hate that.